What's up everyone? I'm your female otaku and I'm here to review episode 4 of Kakegurui. And we finally were introduced to Eye Patch Girl, Midari. Oh my gosh, man. You know, people have told me that she's actually more insane than Yumeko. And when I first heard that, I was just like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. How can you be more insane than Yumeko? They were right. As we know, Yumeko totally gets off on the thrill of gambling. Well, similar to Midari, hers is actually more on a larger scale when death, you know, betting your life is involved. And heck, she doesn't even bet her life if it's gambling with another person. She'll bet her own life if it's, well, just on a whim, just by herself, with no one else around. Wow, that is absolutely insane. For real, she was just in the bathroom, you know, going to pull the trigger, and she did on herself. She didn't have to, she just did. And she loved the feeling of it because she felt alive. Like, oh my gosh, this girl is absolutely insane and I freaking love her. Why does this always happen to me? Why do I love the crazy ones so much? I mean, I do believe I'm a little bit crazy somewhat, but obviously I'm not insane. I still have my sanity. Why do I love these girls? Why do I love these girls? If you remember last week's episode, it ended with some sort of life, I forgot what it was called, like it was life something or birth something. I don't know. It was just this book and it had life in the title. I forgot what it was fully called, but now we know what it really is. And if you are a Puchi or a Mike, you know, if you're a house pet, then you are given this book that pretty much writes out your entire life, who you're gonna marry, what you're gonna go into, and you know, how many kids you're gonna have and stuff like that. By the year, from now until you die, your life is written out for you. And this was happened to Mary and to Yumeko, and could have happened to the main character, whatever his name is. I'm sorry, he's not the main character, but you know, that one guy that always hangs out with Yumeko. Yeah, him. What's his name? This is what happens if you don't pay up. So Mary was, of course, forced into one of these assemblies for all the other house pets to try to get out of debt, courtesy of the student council. Even though Mary's life, you know, her assigned life was actually pretty much perfect. The person she was going to marry was someone in the diet, you know, in politics. She was going to have kids and, you know, honestly have a very happy and successful life. She didn't like it that it was being, you know, written out for her. What if she wants to do something else with her life, you know? She's going to decide how she lives. Even though it was a perfect, happy life, except for the fact that the person she's gonna marry just so happens to be a lolicon, she'll still be happy in the end. But that's if she took up that life, and she doesn't want to. And in the end, she was able to pull through by adding a bit of a twist of her own, or really relying on herself when it came to the gamble. I gotta say, man, Yumeko is a really lucky person. I mean, of course, we know that she won't always have luck on her side, but still 90% of the time she does, because she, since she's a house pet, was ordered by someone else who wasn't, him and his crew, to ship for them. And you know, she was going to, but then she was like, you know what, nah, I'm not gonna do that. And then, you know, she was gonna get violated, and then you saw this crazy happy face on her. Why would she be so happy to be violated? No idea. But as luck would have it, Midari came in and was just talking nonsense, nonstop insanity, and these guys were just like, okay, this girl's weird, let's just go. As many of us predicted in the beginning, Mary pulls through. She is now going to be one of the good guys. Sure, she may be irritating to some, but I never found her irritating because I knew she would be, you know, on our side, you know, the good guy side, if you want to call it. I don't really know if you want to call any of these people the good guys since they're all pretty much insane, but whatever, man. This is Kakegurui, so let me know your thoughts on this episode, and catch me later as I review Fate Apocrypha and Princess Principal. I'm your female otaku. Sayonara.